Hi, so welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be making some delicious honey grilled spicy chicken kebabs. So to begin with, you're going to need about 3 chicken fillets, which is around 650 grams, and you're going to cut them into about 1.5-inch wide slices. So I've got 21 chicken fillets, and I'm now going to transfer it into a bowl so I can now add the seasoning. Okay, so to begin seasoning your chicken, you're going to start by adding about 1.5 teaspoons of seasoned oil, and then you're going to add 1 teaspoon of paprika. You're going to add 1 teaspoon of hot chili powder. I actually add a bit more later on. You're going to add 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon of white ground pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of brown sugar, and I did actually end up adding another teaspoon of hot chili powder, so 2 in total. And then I add 1/4 teaspoon of thyme, dried thyme, and then 1/4 teaspoon of dried oregano. So once you've done that, you're going to just mix it well with your hands. So next I'm going to add a mixture of blended onions, fresh garlic and Scotch bonnet. I know, I really do want to make this a spicy chicken kebab recipe, but adding a Scotch bonnet is definitely optional, or you could add a milder pepper. And then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of honey. So I'm now going to use a large spoon to mix all the ingredients together. And at this point, it would be a really good idea to leave your chicken to marinate for at least an hour. Leaving it overnight is even better to intensify the flavour, but it's really up to you. So 30 minutes before you're about to grill your chicken, you need to put your wooden skewers into a tray of water. This is only necessary if you're using wooden skewers, so that you can prevent them from catching fire when you start grilling your chicken. So if you do have metal skewers, you can skip this step. So I'm now going to start chopping my vegetables. I'm going to start by chopping 3 colourful bell peppers, and I'm going to chop them to, I would say about an inch sized square, just large enough so that when you're threading them through the skewers, they don't fall apart. And then I'm going to delayer 1 large onion. So I'm just literally removing the layers first. And then after I've done that, I'm just going to again chop them into about 1-inch size sections so that when I thread them, they don't fall apart. And be careful not to break the layers when you're delayering them. So this is the fun part where you start to build up your kebab. So I do start by adding an onion first, and then bell pepper, followed by another onion piece. Going to add the chicken next. You're going to thread that through, and take your time, be careful so that you don't risk poking yourself with the skewer. So remember, these wooden skewers have been soaked in water for 30 minutes prior to threading all the ingredients. So after that, you're going to repeat what you did at the start. So you're going to add 1 onion, another bell pepper. You can make it a different colour if you wish, just to make your kebab more colourful, and then you add a final onion. So you're going to repeat this process for all of the chicken skewers you have. Okay, so next you're going to use the remaining chicken marinade to actually season your vegetables as well as your chicken again. So don't worry if you don't have a lot, just need a little bit just to add some flavour to your vegetables. So you can do that on both sides if you have enough. Then you're going to lightly brush your kebabs with some olive oil. This is just to prevent it from drying out, so you really don't need a lot. I've got probably more than I need in that bowl, so I've probably put 3 tablespoons of olive oil in the bowl, and I'm just lightly brushing it. And I'm going to do this on both sides, and this will prevent your kebabs from sticking to the tray. You could actually lightly grease your tray as well if you wish. Then on a clean grill tray, you're going to actually be grilling your kebabs in batches. So I'm going to be adding about a quarter of my kebabs to the tray, making sure that they're spaced out. And I do like the size of this tray because you can see that the wooden skewers are sticking out, and this is going to be very helpful for me when I do end up turning over the chicken halfway through grilling. So please try and use a tray that will allow your skewers to actually stick out a little bit. So then you're going to add your kebabs to a preheated grill oven. I preheated mine to high, and it took about 30 minutes for my kebabs to cook, and this will vary depending on the type of oven you have and the size of the chicken strips. So after about 15 minutes I did end up rotating my kebabs, and you have to be very careful at this point because it is extremely hot in the oven. I would also advise at this point that you rotate your tray 180 degrees. So the top half of your kebabs that's furthest in the oven, you don't want that to overheat because you will end up burning your vegetables. So as well as rotating each kebab, please also rotate your tray 180 degrees so it will prevent your kebab, your vegetables to be precise, from burning. But if you do like the charred taste, then you can leave it as it is. So I did grill it for another 15 minutes before cooking the other batches, and then after that you can enjoy your delicious honey grilled spicy chicken kebabs. I would suggest you check out my savoury rice recipe as a perfect side dish with the kebabs. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more videos.